A telephone company charges a monthly fee of $40 for a telephone and 15 cents per minute for long-distance calls. How many minutes of long-distance calls did someone make in a month if their phone bill was $76? We're going to start with our let statement. We need to figure out what they're asking us to find. So we look in the problem for the question, and they ask, how many minutes of long-distance calls did someone make in the month? So let's let the number of minutes of long-distance calls be X. X is going to represent the number of minutes of long-distance calls that person had. Now, we need to write an equation that models the situation. And all of the numbers in the problem, the $40 for the telephone, the 15 cents per minute for long-distance calls, and the $76 for the bill, these all relate to the phone bill. So we want to write an equation that models how the phone bill is set up. Well, we know that the company charges $40 just for the telephone. So they start by charging $40. But on top of that, they also charge for long-distance calls. So we're going to start with 40 and then plus. Now we need to see how much they charge for long-distance calls. Now it's 15 cents per minute, and we represent that as 0.15 because everything else is in dollars. So that's 15 cents per minute. But because it's a rate, it's 15 cents per minute, we have to multiply that by the number of minutes of long-distance calls that were made. And we said that that number was going to be X. So we're going to have 40 plus 0.15X. And we know that that equals the total bill, which was $76. And now we have an equation we can solve to figure out what X is. We're going to start by subtracting 40 on both sides of the equation. The positive and negative 40 on the left-hand side cancel, leaving us with 0.15x on the left. And 76 minus 40 is 36. And we have to divide both sides of the equation by 0.15 to get x alone. When we do that, 36 divided by 0.15 is 240. So we know that x is 240, but x represented the number of minutes of long-distance calls. So we know that's going to be 240. And that's what they asked us to find. They asked how many minutes of long-distance calls did somebody make in the month. And so we can say they made 240 minutes of long-distance calls. And that's our answer.